All right, now I was going to name today's dose common sense. But I think what I might do is I might change it to uncommon sense, right? Only because I'm finding that this sense is not altogether too common when I'm doing some of my lectures, when I'm reading some of my books. But what I'm going to share with you tonight is stuff that we all know. Inherently, we all know it deep down inside. We've known it for a long time. This is nothing new. This is nothing original. Our parents probably told us this stuff. But you know, sometimes I think it helps to remind ourselves. Because we, especially as achievers, as type A's, we get wrapped up in the idea of setting goals and going for this and being the best and winning, and we get all these ideas in our head of what we want, right? What we want to achieve, what we want to have, what we want our lives to look like, and that's great. We need to have that. You've got to have vision. But you know, I heard something the other day from an author by the name of Larry Winget, and if you've ever read any of his stuff, man, if you never have, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. But Larry's amazing. He was an amazing guy. And Larry said something that I've heard Mr. Darren Hardy say before, but Larry couched it in such a way that was so perfect. He said, you know, success isn't about what you can get. Success is about what you're willing to give up. And so many people completely miss that. They're so interested in what am I going to get? What am I going to have? What can I achieve? How much more can I get? But in reality, success is about what are you willing to give up. You see, the price of success must be paid in full and in advance. And how will you know when you've paid the price? The answer is that the success will be there for you and everyone else to see. Once you've paid the price, the success will be yours. But the price must be paid up front, and it must be paid in advance. So what is the price? The price is the sacrifice that you are willing to make to get what you say you really want. Give up something short-term to have long-term what you really want. The concept of delayed gratification, that's the price. So look, if you want to be healthy and thin and lean and look good, you got to give up what's making you fat. If you want to have a great relationship, you've got to give up what's distracting you from that relationship. If you want to have a fantastic business, if you want to be wealthy, you've got to give up what's making you broke. If you want to have more money in the bank, you've got to give up some of the stuff you're spending money on. Does all this make if you want to have lower cholesterol, you got to give up the things that are making your cholesterol high. This is not rocket science, all right? It's pretty simple at the end of the day. So whatever it is you really want, here's what you really got to figure out. What are you willing to sacrifice to get it? And you already know the answer. It's not mystical. It's not magical. It's just common sense. So figure out what it is you're willing to give up to reach your dreams. And then go to work immediately sacrificing it. And watch it come to fruition. That's the dose.